Hello viewers, it's a very special day for me. I have 2 more subscribers. Not just Kalyan, but 2 more. I actually have 2 more subscribers apart from Kalyan. What an achievement. I can do a video to celebrate them soon. There's only one problem. I don't know who they are. Who is Sniper? No. 0133, I know. Tell me who you are, so that I may make a video for you. I can make a video for you. Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that for you guys. I finally got a subscriber that's not Kalyan. I feel great. I mean, Kalyan, I've had to advertise Kalyan just so that people come along, and I thank you guys for coming along. Now I'm going to give you a question to solve. Okay, this is question 6 of my series. 2 men walk at the same pace around a triangular path. One walks anti-clockwise, the other clockwise. They walk around the perimeter of a triangle ABC, such that the angle B is 90 degrees. They meet up at point X along the line BC. So we must prove that 2 divided by AB plus 1 divided by BX is equal to 1 divided by CX. Are you guys ready for this? I sure am. I've got a diagram here. So I've labeled them. I've labeled them the hypotenuse. This is angle A, angle B, angle C, angle X. Sorry, point X. I've labeled the hypotenuse, the adjacent, the opposite, and because I didn't know what to call, I divided the opposite into 2 bits. So I'm calling the bigger bit the opposite because it's bigger, and I'm calling the smaller bit the Kalyan because he was my first subscriber. Well done, Kalyan. You deserve a round of applause. Good job, Kalyan. Now let's get to work. Now we can obviously see that AB to AX is equal to AC to CX. So you know the hypotenuse plus the Kalyan is equal to the adjacent plus the opposite. It's obvious, guys. So, bam! I just repeat that so I can start again. Yeah, so how are we going to label it? So we know I'm going to call the hypotenuse H. I know we have A, but don't worry about that. So H plus K is equal to, I'm going to call it the P because it's opposite, and plus the A. Yeah, we know that's equation 1. Let's get to work, guys. By the way, if you want to pause this video so you can do this for yourself, I recommend, because I'm going to be going through this problem with you guys. Let's get to work. You don't need the volume that loud. But it's time to get through this piece. We know that the hypotenuse is equal to the adjacent squared plus the opposite squared. So you can symbolize this by saying h squared is equal to a squared plus, and hang on a minute, we can't just say opposite squared because opposite's only this length because I've just renamed it. I might just call this the posit, just so we don't get any confusion. The posit. Good. So we know that it's going to be, the opposite is P plus K. P plus K. All squared. That should be right, guys. Yeah. Now let's cancel. You can square the K. We can square this one. And then we can do the 2 2pk. Okay, I'm gonna do some rolling, guys. So we have this equation: a squared plus p squared plus k squared plus 2pk is equal to h squared. And what we could do now, let's look at the proof that we need a thing. We need to get into a certain format. This is another technique you want to use. We want the subject of the formula to be the reciprocal of k. We want it to be the reciprocal of Caglian. Yeah, we want the answer to be the reciprocal of Caglian. Caglian. So let's get everything. We got just arrange. We got two equations which we can work with. And it's gonna take a lot of rearranging to get this sorted, but we can also do some cancellations. So let's sort of square everything in this equation as well. So if you square all of this, it'll be the same as squaring all of this as well. So we can do that. So we get h plus k all squared, p plus a all squared. Let's all square it. So you get h squared plus 2hk. Square this one as well. And then you can get p squared plus 2ap and a squared. That looks okay. Looks okay. Now we can bring all of this. We just gotta cancel out of it further. Now we know in the what value was not. We saw there's quite a few values in the final answer, but I want to just check what value wasn't in the answer. So we can cancel that out, so we don't need it. So we have AB, which is the length, the bottom length, which was the adjacent. We also have the so we don't need the hypotenuse, guys. So we can get rid of h. So we can cancel the h's out. The only issue with that is that the h is kind of messed up. So we're gonna have to solve this anyway, guys. How would you do this? You can, if you factorize the h. You know what, guys? You know what? We should have done it differently. We should have done it differently. So if I were to just turn this back into, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this, guys. I think we should have done it differently. We should have done it. H is equal to P plus K. No, P plus A minus K. Now that you can see. H plus K is equal to P plus A. Subtract K from both sides, you get that. That makes sense. We can square it all, which is going to be a bit annoying. Let's do that. The power of 2. And you can obviously see that this is equal to this. So let's make a line for that. By the way, guys, I'm just telling you, I haven't done this before in my life. Would be right. A squared plus P squared. Okay, we're gonna try and cancel this out, guys. Or we could square root all of this. We could have just gone with this, you know? Let's go with this. It's just simpler. Something tells me we're gonna have to cancel it all out anyway. Looks like it, guys. It looks like it. Let's do this. Let's do this. P. Oh, we need binomial expansion or something like that. So we've got p squared. There should be 9 terms, shouldn't there? P squared, PP, then PA. There should be 2 PA. 2 plus 2 PA minus, and there should be 2 PK. Then it should be minus 2 AK. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have 8, 9, which is plus A squared and minus, plus K squared. That is one long equation. One long equation. Which is equal to wasn't it this one? It is this one, isn't it? Come on, copy. That should be right. Yeah, because it is. Come on, copy. Come on, paste. Okay, good. Now we got another equation which you can cancel. So we can see that if you subtract a squared from both sides, we lose this a squared, and we lose this a squared. And what else can we do? If we let's add 2 PK to both sides. So we get 4 PK. There we go. And what else can we do? Subtract K squared from both sides. Subtract P squared from both sides. Then we get 2PA minus 2AK equals. Don't tell me this is the equation we started off with. Not like that. Okay, we needed to prove some stuff. I think what we need to do is get this equation a bit similar to this. So they had 2 of something and divided it all by. Yeah, that's the thing. They have. I think we should convert it back. So we should simplify the question. So we get 2 divided by, what was AB again? AB is A, so it's 2 over A plus the reciprocal of BX. We got it was BX P, 1 over P. Come on, computer. 1 over P is equal, and I don't think it must be K. 1 divided by K. Yeah, it's K. Good. And good. There we go. We got everything we need. So I should have copied it off of this one. Okay. We don't really need that window anymore. We will see this. Okay. We need to get from there to there. What we can do is we can divide everything. Oh, I get it, guys. I get it. I'm so close, I just don't know it. Divide everything by P. So that becomes 4K. This becomes 2A. And this gets divided by P. Then divide everything by AK. So that goes there. This gets divided by AK to give 2 divided by K. And this gets divided by AK to give 4 divided by A. We can divide everything by 2. So you get 1 over K minus 1 over P is equal to 2 divided by A. And you could write it then by just adding 1 divided by p to both sides, to give you turn that to a plus. What on earth did I do? Is that right? Is that right? 2a plus 1 divided by p is equal to 1 divided by k. Is that what I got? 2a plus 1p. Yep, we got it right, guys! Hooray! We got it right. Not much working as well. So I think that is question 6 of a paper. So let's just recap, guys. That was actually a really easy question. A really easy question. It's just worded challenging. It's quite interesting how all these questions they kind of run out of difficulty in these questions because they gotta work on the simple math behind it because you've run out of equations to use. It's just funny. Yeah. So let's recap, guys, because recapping is always healthy. I hate these reminders. Okay, so we have 2 men walk at the same pace around a triangle path. One walks anti-clockwise, the other walk they walk around the perimeter such that ABC is that angle B is 90 degrees to meet up point X. Okay, so we label this H, this K, this P, and this A. And when we know that we got 2 equations from this. H plus K is equal to P plus A. Yep, because it's this plus this must be the same distance as this plus this. We also knew that this squared is equal to this plus this, all squared plus this, which would give us this, which you could cancel out to this. We also knew that you'd get we also knew this equation could be written as this, because we also know that this would give us this equation as well. So yeah, I think that's somewhat what it's like. Yeah, you know that this was equal to this, and yeah, because we square everything, and then we just canceled because we knew that it would give us a number, and we just cancel, and you got this. Let's see how they did it in the answer book, guys. So yep, they got the exact same thing but with different letters. Yeah, so I can't do what I did, which what I like, but I can't do that. So you'd get question 6. Oh yeah. Okay. You would have, yep, they did the same way as we did it. X, yeah, they use different letters though. So they did decide to, yeah, the 2 men meet at, yeah, that point. It's convenient to introduce, yep, for the lengths, yep. They went at the same speed, so, yep. They got the Pythagoras triangle in there, so they do that, Yeah, so they did a couple of things. They substituted, and then they just equated, just cancelled, divided everything by 2ay. So I just divided everything individually, and they got the answer. It seems so simple when they do it in this one. Yeah. Yeah. It is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. I would like to do another question with you guys. I don't think I got the time, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please continue to subscribe. I will continue doing questions with you guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I might also do a question for, stuff for question 4. So I'd have taken the whole paper down, apart from the one question that I did in the exam and I didn't get. I lost 1 mark off it because I just confused my answer. And I'll go through that. What they said. Yeah, we'll have 2 sessions for that final one because it's been very emotional for me. But this is how you prove it. They used snails in their example, but yeah, I named this after Kalyan. There's a lot of naming after Kalyan, but once I find out who my subscribers are, I'm gonna name stuff after them as well. I wonder, is Sniper? Are you Callum? Because I told you to subscribe. You're not Brian, because Brian has his own YouTube account. Hey Brian, why don't you subscribe, man? Because then I can dedicate an equation to you. It can be bigger than Kalyan's. Well, technically, it all depends on the values you give me. Because if you want one value that's bigger than Kalyan's, one value that's smaller, it'll just get weird. Oh, by the way, if you want imaginary numbers, just come to me. Yeah. So guys, this is question 6, the solution. I just talked you through. I actually did this question now the same way I did question 5 like then. Yeah, this Olympiad doesn't seem that hard, to be honest, because you can do question 1, question 2, question 3, question... I couldn't do question 3 because I just messed that up. I did question 4, I haven't done question 4, and that one's going to be really fun, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm going to make that video so soon. Peace out, guys. I hope you like the music, but I just can't wait to do question 4. I love math. Yeah, I can't wait till A level, and I hate to I'd hate to be in a class with someone who hated math, because then I wouldn't be allowed to go the extra mile. Because guys, don't you notice when you're in a class that's not setted, and when you're in a class that's not setted, you get those kids who don't really pay attention and try and mess about, and then eventually they try their best to bother you and give you a bad grade, and as a result you just hate them because they're so uneducated. And yeah, I just hope we don't get set like that for math, because math is the best subject in the world. Yeah, I kind of have an addiction to math, which I will admit now. So stay subscribed, guys. And Tom Devonish, please subscribe as well. If that was you subscribed, I'm gonna dedicate a video to you, Tom Devonish. I'm just gonna dedicate a video to you. I'll give you a Kalyanic number as well. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.